this world, there are things that cannot be explained. Things that hide in the darkness and shadows of every corner. Things unknown. Here, we take some of the most unusual and bizarre videos found online and discuss them with the world's most renowned specialists in the paranormal field. This is the unknown caught on video.
As a paranormal expert, I've seen a lot of footage like this. You don't often come across it in the form of security footage, though, which obviously lends it a degree of veracity. It's clearly something that was shot at a time when nobody else was in the building. What happens is what we in the field commonly refer to as poltergeist activity.
At this point with the videos, I think we're clearly dealing with a poltergeist. There's so much energy here, so much emotional vibration. It's very hard to handle.
Poltergeists have a almost unique ability to interact with our world. They're not necessarily the spirits of the deceased, nor are they demonic forces, though they do often get lumped into one or the other.
Someone get these kids some Ghostbuster equipment and get this situation taken care of. Come on, people, let's go!
And this video is a great example of classic poltergeist activity. Poltergeists don't have the ability to communicate verbally. They generally try and interact with solid objects to get our attention, to send their messages to us, to let us know what it is that's going on with them that they would like to communicate to us.
So here we are again, right? At the most haunted school in Ireland. I would have loved to have gone to this school when I was a kid. I would not have gotten straight A's.
The spirit clearly just was not fond of that chair. Maybe sat there for prior disciplinary actions or something of the like, but that chair was obviously not his favorite.
In this video, you see an example of a common type of message that the poltergeist is trying to send. The first thing that it does is it bumps the camera. So you see a shake there. A few seconds later, the bench here in the background lift up and move, kind of readjusted. A little bit later, this backpack here is thrown from the ledge to the ground, and then this poster off of the wall.
This is, I believe, the perfect example of a ghost.
As I said, poltergeist can't communicate verbally with us, so it's trying to send a message through its actions. Hitting the camera, they understand what these things in our world are, even though they don't exist in their realm. So they know that a camera is a way of viewing. It's a communication device.
It's moving chairs and ripping posters off the walls, dude. This is so weird. That is so me. But I used to throw chairs. I had anger problems.
At this point, I'm sensing that there is a whole lot going on here. Obviously, poltergeist activity. I mean, how pissed would you be if you're stuck haunting a locker room for all of eternity?
A typical spirit is often thought of as one that is waiting in our realm till it can pass to the next because of unfinished business. A poltergeist is not that. So it's not referring to that when it moves a bench, but rather it's disturbing our comfort.
What can I say? This kind of thing is real, and it happens all the time. It's probably happening in your house right now.
How many towel snappings and hazing actions do you have to witness in one eternity? I would be just, I'd lose my mind too. I'd probably trash the place as well.
It's physically disturbing our comfort, as it is disturbing to watch, but that's the beginning of its message. You know, it bumps the camera to let us know it wants to communicate, and then disturbs our comfort by moving the bench to let us know that the message it has will not make us comfortable.
There is no secret here. This spirit is definitely connected to this school or land somehow, but the type of destruction that this entity is causing leads me to believe that it's a student who passed away on or near the property or something like that.
It then goes on to toss the backpack onto the floor. Now, a backpack is a thing we store items in to take from one place to another. For a poltergeist, that's not something it ever needs. So what is it that it's saying when it throws a backpack to the ground?
Like, how many naked bros do I have to see in forever? It's, you know, one day is too much.
You can think of it as sort of a way of expressing its identity. It's letting you know who it is. So it is a poltergeist that is aware of what it is. It's not something which believes itself to be something else.
I see where all of this emotion comes from this specific poltergeist. It's good. It's all over the place. It's quite sad, frankly.
The next thing that it does is to rip the poster off the wall. Now, a poster, like a camera, is a way of communicating, which displays a message, a pre-existing, predetermined, pre-written message. So to tear it off the wall and throw it on the floor is to say that you don't need that. It's telling you that its message is not something that you will see coming.
Knocking the poster off a wall, probably a wall of regulations that were definitely not followed, and that makes it very angry. We have to follow the rules.
So in that way, it's kind of an ominous spirit, though I don't know that it's necessarily dangerous.
I've decided I like this spirit a lot. We have a lot in common. I think I'm gonna go to Ireland to visit him.
It's very hard to think about what happened to this spirit because you can just feel the emotion. Like, why are these chairs so significant?
However, it does have a very serious message it wants to communicate. After that, the video stops.
Did this spirit once upon a time when he was alive, like, I don't know, build a fort with chairs and towels and have it get smashed by a bunch of bro dudes?
Sometimes what the spirits have to say isn't for everybody. And I think we need to respect that.
they built a towel fort, and a bunch of bro dudes smashed it and killed them.